Every day, you make about 35,000 decisions. From what to wear, to what to say, to what to eat. But here's the problem. Most of those decisions never lead to action. Why? Because you're stuck in your own head, overthinking to the point of exhaustion. Overthinking is not just a bad habit. It's a mental trap. It kills your productivity, steals your happiness, and paralyzes your potential. But what if you could break free for good? In this video, I'll show you 5 life-changing steps to stop overthinking permanently, backed by neuroscience and proven in real life. Before we begin, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone trapped in their own mind too. Let's start with the science. Overthinking activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making and planning. But when it's overstimulated, it triggers the default mode network, the brain's autopilot, often associated with rumination, anxiety, and even depression. This creates a vicious cycle. The more you think, the more anxious you get. And the more anxious, the more you think. Did you know that overthinkers are twice as likely to develop anxiety disorders? Imagine this. You're standing at a buffet with 100 options, and instead of choosing, you spend hours analyzing each dish, only to leave hungry. That is overthinking. But here's the good news. With the right tools, you can rewire your brain and break free. Stay with me. Step 1 is coming up. The first step is awareness. You can't escape a trap if you don't know you're in one. A real-life example. Sarah, a client of mine, used to spend hours replaying conversations in her head, analyzing every single word, only when she realized it was a habit she could begin to change. Scientific explanation. Noticing activates your anterior cingulate cortex, a region linked to emotional regulation. This small shift, from being in the thought to observing the thought, is the first key to freedom. Practical tip. When you catch yourself overthinking, pause, count to 3, and say out loud, "This is just a thought." If this resonates with you, type in the comments. I'm noticing. Awareness is the first step. But now, you need to break the cycle. Real-life example. A recent study from Stanford showed that a simple physical interruption of 30 seconds, like standing up, stretching, or walking, can significantly reduce rumination. Technique. Next time you're spiraling, stand up, move, shake your arms, and say, "I'm back in control." Scientific explanation. Movement activates your motor cortex and shifts neural activity away from overthinking circuits. If you've ever noticed how a simple walk clears your mind, hit that like button. Overthinking often comes from too many choices. Real-life example. Mark Zuckerberg wears the same outfit, not because he lacks style, but to avoid decision fatigue. Technique. When faced with too many options, apply the rule of 3. Limit yourself to a maximum of 3 choices. Then, pick one. Scientific explanation. Reducing choices decreases activation of the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex and minimizes cognitive overload. Because, let's be honest, choosing a Netflix show shouldn't feel like defusing a bomb. Now that you've simplified your choices, it's time to act. And fast. Real-life example. Jeff Bezos uses the regret minimization framework. If I don't do this, will I regret it later? Technique. Adopt the 5-second rule. Once you decide, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And act. Scientific explanation. This activates the basal ganglia, shifting the decision from analysis to action. Comment below. What's one decision you've been overthinking? But today, you're ready to act on? Breaking free from overthinking is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice. Real-life example. 5 minutes of mindfulness meditation per day reduces overthinking by up to 30%. According to research from Harvard, technique: every morning, sit quietly, focus on your breath, and when thoughts arise, notice them, then return to your breath. Reflection: you are not your thoughts. You are the one who notices the thoughts. If you've made it this far, you're serious about change. So, subscribe and turn on notifications. Overthinking is like being trapped in a room with 1,000 mirrors, seeing endless versions of what could go wrong, but one never moving forward. But today, you've learned to shatter those mirrors and walk through the door. The choice is yours. Stay trapped or act. Remember, your mind is a tool, and you are its master. Subscribe and share with someone who needs to stop overthinking for good.